Brodes Media.
This is bittersweet because I am pumped for how the squad played in Game 4 to finish off the sweep against the Brooklyn Nets, right? So many players delivered. Tobias Harris, it is a real thing now to say, playoff Toby. This is the second straight year that he's been playing at this level. It's outrageously solid for the team. Paul Reed, 8 offensive rebounds, 15 rebounds total. The energy that he provided, DeAnthony Melton in the fourth quarter was special. This team pulled away without Joel Embiid. That is so important considering the Atlanta Hawks won Game 3 against the Boston Celtics just to buy us a little bit of time. But the negative is obviously Joel Embiid's status, and the tone of Doc Rivers right now is not very good. It is scary to hear him speak. He's saying at the end of the game today, it's about 50-50 on if he's going to be ready for the second round. I mean, this looks brutal, and it sucks because Jacque Vaughn had a game plan. Let's get Embiid out of the game. Let's crush him. Let's kill him. That's basically what he told his team to do. Get the superstar out of the game. Well, you got what you wanted. Do you feel good about yourself injuring others? Do you feel like you got your mission accomplished by taking him out of the postseason potentially? What a joke. And this is why Doc Rivers had the reaction after Game 3. Like, all we want is to have the best players available on the floor at all times. Yet what you're telling your team to do is abuse him. And you see what happens. It sucks, man. I just want to see the guy healthy at this time of the year. It's aggravating. It really is. How they showed up as a team today was so magnificent. They were locked in. They knew the mission needed to be finished today. They knew it. To put themselves in the best position, go sweep them. Don't let this linger. Don't allow it to come back to Philadelphia. Every minute that these players can rest, it's needed. You need every inch of the advantage possible. So could you imagine if Atlanta squeezes out another one at home and makes it at least 2-2? So come on, please, basketball gods, let us have this. And then also, let us get the best Joel Embiid news possible. But I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm feeling awesome about where they're at right now. The swelling behind the knee, how quickly it started. It sounds horrible. It just does. At this point, the head coach is telling you it's a coin flip on where they are if he's going to be available. He's playing the best ball of his life. He's surrounded by the best team he's had. You think in years past, the Sixers win playoff games without Joel, regardless of who the opponent is? Absolutely not. They were down in this game. They stayed with it. They grinded it out. And they just made sure that they were in range. Defense and that end of the floor stepped up. I mean, let's be honest. The beginning of the game, the offense was brutal to watch. Guys like Paul Reed's getting rebounds and trying to throw it back up. It's not even close. It's hitting the backboard, but it's not even going anywhere near the rim until he started kicking it out. James Harden went up to Paul Reed and it's like, yo, dude, you got to get me the basketball back. We got to set this thing back up. You can't be throwing up the trash like that. And then his spark plug was outrageous, and it was very much needed. It was horrible when P.J. Tucker was getting wide open 3 looks over and over again. Missing, hitting the iron. All these players, though, made sure that they were going to do their job for their teammates. Okay, P.J. Tucker couldn't execute. Tobias Harris was rolling. DeAnthony Melton said, okay, it's my time in the fourth now. Maxey, you shined in game 3. I got you in game 4. Paul Reed, it's your day. You're going to get the start. We don't have Joel. He was great. So wherever a certain player struggled or if one player wasn't healthy, like in Joel's case, Paul Reed raised his hand and said, don't worry about it. This afternoon, I got you. But let's give a lot of praise to Tobias Harris because at this time of the year now, 2 seasons in a row, he's been a dog for you. He's been a very consistent player. And prematurely, when we were realizing how the standings were starting to shape up, we jumped ahead and automatically went to Boston because we know that that's something standing in our way. And I made sure that I mentioned Tobias is going to be such an important player in that series because of what he can do, not only as an option on the offensive side of the floor, but also defense. And I've watched him in the past have some really good possessions on Jason Tatum. And I know he can do it because I've seen it. With the Sixers right now and the Hawks where they're at in this series with Boston, you got to pray that they can push it as long as possible. Buy us time. Every day matters. Every moment, every second matters. With Joel Embiid getting his rest. But even going to the point that we heard Doc Rivers say that, I had to speak with him because Joel Embiid is starting to feel like it's Groundhog Day. We got to go through this again. And Doc's message is, this is all part of our journey. We can't write the script. The script writes itself. But control what you can control, and we as a team will compete the best we can and try and complete this journey. But this is our path. So you got to stay strong. Can't let it beat you down. And we have to approach this the best way we can. Keep your head on your shoulders the right way. Stay engaged. Stay involved. Don't let this beat you. And let's go.